Hey guys, welcome back to Multiverse Studios, or used to be called my channel during Fuller TV. Today I have some updates, and this time it's not on my cinematic universe, but rather my Elseworld projects. And there will be Elseworld movies to this. And there's only 10 Elseworld movies, and honestly, I think you guys might like this one. So, here we go. Now, time to show you the upcoming Elseworld movies. And the first Elseworld movie I'll be doing is Legion of Superheroes. And this movie will be coming out right before Spider-Man vs. Batman, Sonic vs. Mario, and Spider-Man vs. Jason Voorhees. This movie will come out during in March or April, and I'll be making this trailer in 2 weeks. Yep, I'm actually making this trailer in 2 weeks. So I actually cannot wait. Also, this movie takes place in Transformers, the first Transformers movie in 2007. So this proves that's actually an Elseworld movie. And yeah. However, they'll be having 4 movies, and this will become like the Avenger movies. So yeah, it'll be kind of like the Avengers movies, but actually different, since it's a crossover. The next movies are the 2000 Avengers, and this will be coming out in 2026. And obviously, this will bring the fans what they came for. Now, back in the 90s, Marvel was going bankrupt, so they had to sell their most popular characters to different companies. And this takes place, and obviously this will take place before the MCU started. Like before Wolverine was killed. And that includes the members of the team to Spider-Man, Wolverine, and the Hulk. They will be the Trinity of the team, since they're the Trinity of the comics. And Marvel Comics, actually. Daredevil, Blade, and Moon Knight. All 6 of them will be members, and the main villain is Doctor Doom. And obviously Doctor Doom will come for them in the next 2 sequels. The next movie is Miles Morales and Wally West. And this takes place, obviously, almost in the future, where Wally West becomes the Flash, Miles Morales becomes the new Spider-Man, and now, yeah. Well, yeah. Also, Bart Allen will be debuting in this as Kid Flash. The main villain of this movie will be Deathstroke, because this would be inspired by the comics and the rebirth where the Titans and the Teen Titans actually works together to defeat Deathstroke, who becomes more powerful. So Deathstroke would become the main villain. But I don't know if I should, because I don't think he would have powers, because Yeah, I honestly do not know who the main villain. But all I know is that this is a team-up movie, and that will come out in 2026. So yeah. The next movie that's also an Elseworld project, Spider-Man / Superman Brainiac Invasion, where we actually take place in the DCEU, where both Supergirl and Miles Morales will appear as their sidekicks. I wouldn't count Supergirl in the Flashpoint because that canon wouldn't happen. And that would be the time that Henry Cavill got his own second movie. So yeah. The next movie in this Elseworld project is the 2000 Avengers 2, where Doctor Doom comes back again. But there will be more heroes, which will include Jennifer Garner as Elektra, Punisher. We'll be introducing Ben Reilly, the Scarlet Spider. And yeah, those are the new people on the team. Not only that, but Magneto would be the main villain as well. Next up is Legion of Superheroes, which will also come out in 2026, including 2000 Avengers 2. And this movie will have the focus of the Speed Force. And I honestly like the story. Well, Reverse Flash is the main villain, and he brings the speedsters to fight the Legion of Superheroes, including the Flash, including Kid Flash, Jay Garrick, Impulse, Miles Morales, and Scarlet Spider gets the help from the Legion of Superheroes to fight them. But then they'll all be defeated. And yeah, I honestly cannot wait to make this movie. Coming out in the 2027 would be 2000 Avengers 3. And this movie will have the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. And this time, Doctor Doom will actually bring back the Spider-Man villains to fight them. And Bullseye will also come back in this movie. And they'll be called, and they would be Marvel's Legion of Doom. Exactly. So yeah. And the movie that's also coming out in 2027 is Legion of Superheroes 3 Part 1. And this will be taking place in Infinity War, but it wouldn't take place in the MCU though. And that would include the debut of the Justice League and the Avengers. And also Titans Robin being the sidekick of Christian Bale's Batman. And yeah, this will honestly be inspired by Infinity War. So yeah, it will also come out in 2027. Really cannot wait to make that project. And the main Avengers in the Legion of Superheroes universe is Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Black Panther, and Hulk, which is the best Avengers lineup I like. And the main Justice League is Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, and The Flash. There's also Atom and Green Arrow. They're also the members of the Justice League, but he wouldn't appear in this. But Megatron would also come back. And this will also take place in three Avengers Infinity War, Dark of the Moon, and also Crisis on Earth X. Well, not Crisis on Earth X, just both Avengers Infinity War and Dark of the Moon. Well, half of Dark of the Moon, because, well, you get the point. But then some of them would be snapped away, which will include most of the heroes would get snapped away except for Spider-Man, The Flash, and Ben 10 and Optimus Prime, which will lead to Legion of Superheroes 3 Part 2, where the movie is about where all four of them team up to defeat Thanos. And they get some heroes to help them. And I honestly like this. This will also take place in Endgame and in the other half of Dark of the Moon. And that will be coming out in also in 2027. Next up is the Futuristic 6, where where there'll be the same plot as X and Apocalypse, but it would become better. The reason why this will be Futuristic 6 because I've actually watched some videos about Futuristic 4, where they make edits of Disney characters being like a hero team. I honestly like it. But there was a Futuristic 5 show, well, fan-made show. I honestly liked it. But now this is the Futuristic 6, which also will include Cyclops and Robin. And by the way, all of them that appeared in the Elseworld movies, except for the 2000 Avengers, will actually appear in the Part 1 and Part 2 of Multiverse Doomsday. It's just that I haven't put a lot of people in the poster. And the reason why I wouldn't include the 2000 Avengers because, like I said, this takes place before the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, yeah. Anyways, see you next time. Peace.